Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new Let's Play series in one of my favorite games of all times, and that's Europa Universalis 4. I've been playing this game for a long time. I have like 1300 hours approximately in it, at least. Some single player, some multiplayer, and I just love the game. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Um, we're gonna be playing as Korea. Uh, I figured it will be fun going for the Chosen One achievement and making ourselves a nice little uh, Pacific empire. I'm not sure if maybe the music is too loud or anything. I hope it's okay. But yeah, I have a lot of achievements already in U4, but I don't have this one yet, so this will be my first try at a YouTube series, and also like my first try at this achievement. Actually, my second try at this achievement, but the first one on camera anyway. So let me quiet down the music a little bit. Okay, so I already started the game because I just wanted to make sure that I have a diplomatic reputation advisor, so I can go for that sweet early alliance with Ming. And in fact, let's start with selecting our mission. We'll go for improved relations with Ming, I think. This one gives us a free claim on Hong Kong. So this is Jian Xiao, I think the pronunciation, Jian Jiao, Jian Jiao. Anyway, I hope I destroy them as soon as possible so I don't have to pronounce that a lot. So anyway, let's go back to our missions and let's take improve relations with Ming, and let's start with that right away. So improving relations. Also, let's select our rivals. The only available rival is Jianjiao. Jianjihao. Oh my god. We need to wreck them soon because of that name. Jianjihao. Okay, so next thing is we have a national decision, and I was thinking about this one. You get zero point 0.5 yearly prestige till the end of the game, 2nd January of 1821, for 50 ducats and 30 admin. And we have 120 ducats, and I think 0.5 yearly prestige this early is huge. It's gonna it's gonna set our it's going to set our thresholds above 0, which is really nice for this early in game. So I'm gonna take it. It's 50 gold, but I mean, gold is cheap, right? We're gonna modball our combat navy, and we're gonna tell our trade navy to protect trade in Nippon. This is the trading situation. I'm not going to change anything. We have a merchant transferring here and a merchant collecting here. Maybe eventually I will get my trade capital to be in Beijing, and this way I can collect pretty much everything from China. I don't know, although maybe favorably I would go into Philippines or even Malacca late game, so I can really funnel all the Pacific trade and make a lot of dosh that way. So we got our barks protecting. Let's make one additional bark. I mean, what the hell, why not? Let's move our army up there and check our force limit and things. So we have 5 slots left in our force limit. Let's just train 3 new infantry, I guess. Oh no, I need to save some money for advisors. Let's wait with the infantry. And now I also cancel the boat. Okay, I'll train troops later. Speed 3. Let's start building spy network in our rival. We can also embargo them and insult them for power projection, but we'll do that later. But we need to secure our relationship with Ming as soon as possible, because if they go rival on us or start wanting our land, we are pretty much doomed. I suspect. I mean, there's always possibility that they explode, but nowadays it doesn't happen so often. So let's select a few advisors. I think, yeah, diplomatic reputation is a necessary one, and morale will be really helpful in early fights. We have an awesome leader, an awesome king, 655. Heir is not so good, so I'm just gonna make a leader out of him. Not really good, but what can you do? And now let's mess a little bit with our ideas. Let's check them. We have the tech cost reduction, which is awesome. Stability cost, production efficiency, ship durability, not so good. Manpower, okay, 10%, not that much, but still okay. Idea cost and stack cost, this is really nice. And text modifier is great, since we rely on texts pretty much most of the game. So our traditions construction cost is really nice, we get cheap buildings early. Domestic trade power, also good. Infantry compatibility, pretty good. So it's a pretty solid set of national ideas. I think we can work well with that. For the first idea, I think I'm gonna rush exploration, get down into Manila trade, and start expanding towards America, because I really want to try and spawn colonialism, if it will be possible. So let's mothball our forts, so we don't use unnecessary money. Let's bring down the maintenance, so we are still in the green. And yeah, let's start this game. Wish me luck, and I hope you will like the series, and I hope we succeed. So let's go. We'll play on speed 3 for now. I'll possibly increase it to speed 4. Oh, our ruler is a lawgiver. Monthly autonomy change minus 0.05. It's nice. It's nice. This is the new leader traits. So we have a construction cost plus 10 from the leader, and then construction cost minus 10% from our national traditions. So yeah, I mean, the traits could have been better, but he's a pretty awesome ruler, and we want him to live for a long time, because yeah, I mean, 655 can't really get any better. 666 is the maximum. So yeah, excuse me if I'm not really like explaining game mechanics and stuff. I'm not really good at that. I mean, but if you're new to this game and you're interested, I suggest you check Arumba's new player tutorial, or new player series, I think it's called. That's Arumba on YouTube. He has a really nice understanding of all the mechanics and explains them really well. And I mean, yeah, he also he likes to teach new players, you know, and he puts a lot of thought into explaining various mechanics, which I don't really know. I mean, I know pretty much everything about the game, but I'm just not aware of it all the time. Maybe in comparison to Arumba, he's like constantly pausing the game, checking all the parameters, and that's great. That's great. But I'm really more of a big picture player. I like micromanaging, but here I think in case of Korea we are already pretty big. There won't be a lot of micromanaging, as if we would play, I don't know, a smaller nation, a daimyo, or something in HRE. So anyway, let's unpause this and let's check royal marriage with Ming. Yes, please. Well, now let's try to ally them. Yes, yes. We definitely want to do that. 25th of July. You see, they're training troops, so our relative strength, Korean army strength, you see here it says minus 26. It will go even more negative because they are probably training up troops because of their enormous force limit. So it's crucial that we get this alliance before the monthly tick. You see, it was barely a yes, but I think now we are actually safe. We are actually safe for a while. Ming will protect us and also will help us probably in offensive wars because usually he desires all the territory around him. So these are the primary two provinces that we want to expand into. We're gonna wait for the Yurchen tribes to like start murdering each other, then we're gonna jump in. And I really want to focus on blocking Ming from expanding into this region because this region is pretty rich. You can see all the provinces. If I change to development map mode, all the provinces, a lot of provinces are above 10, which is really good for this part of the world. So I really want to expand into here, and also I want to get this province, Yaran, so I have sight on Ainu, so I can vassalize them or conquer them. So that gives me an expansion path into Siberia. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan. We need a new mission now. Protect our brethren in Hetuala or conquer Hetuala. What do we want? We get a free claim either way. Manpower recovery. I think I'll go with manpower recovery and yearly prestige because we will lose quite a bit of manpower, surely. Okay, now we can train a few units. I think I'll fire the advisor. We have quite a surplus, so let me just spend all my money on infantry. We have 4 cavalry, it's enough for a long time, I think. I really like, I mean, if we check the pips, we have 2 pips for the infantry and 3 pips for the cavalry. It's really not worth it, except for flanking ability, of course. But yeah, 4 cavalry is more than enough. So we're just gonna train up infantry, and after, when we get new troop types, that's Tech 5, military Tech 5, it's actually infantry gets even better. It's just the only reasonable option at the moment. So let's just set so I get notifications about all these countries. Yes, and Yeren as well. And Ming, of course. Oirat, pretty important. I should improve probably with Oirat. But damn it, he already allied Jianzhao. Jianzhao, oh my god. This pronunciation is going to kill me. Usually I'm pretty good with pronouncing names, but here in Eastern Asia, I imagine I'll suck. So I'll improve with Oirat anyway. Merchant suffering. 10 diplo power or absent merchant for 10 years. 10 diplo power, it's like 1.2 months of diplo power. No big deal. I should probably really go to speed 4, but I'm afraid, I'm doing this on camera for the first time. So Jianzhao is at war with Yeren, and Haichi is also at war with Yeren. They are both allied to Oirat. Let me just... I'll come back from improving with Ming. We improved enough. Let me just try and poke at them. So Oirat will definitely join. Ming can join on our side, but if we call him in, we'll need to give him territory, which means we'll need to give him Oirat's territory, which means he will take a lot of war score out of our peace offer. So we probably won't be able to. Oh, Korchin just rivaled me. We probably won't be able to humiliate and take land from Jianqiao, but I really want to humiliate him because it's probably the only chance that I'll get at it, because later I'll grow bigger and he'll grow smaller. So we won't be able to be rivals anymore. Oh, estates. Okay, first things first. Korchin. Korchin just rivaled us, so let's rival him back by all means. Yes, please. Should we embargo him? I don't know, probably. Three power projection. Wow. Fear me. Let's also embargo Qianqi Hao. I'm so sick of pronouncing this name. Okay, 5 power projection. We are getting there. We are getting there. I mean, I found that in recent patches it's much harder to get power projection. Usually in older patches you would just like blob as a small nation and be at a constant 100, and then once you outgrew all your neighbors you would be like at a constant 0 or maybe 10 for great power status. Okay, let's do estates now. I think they have some things to offer us. Okay, let's... Clergy, I need your admin points. Let's get their influence up to 75 by doing this, and now we get 150 admin points for free. Amazing. As for contribution, I mean, burgers won't really do us any good. We can ask them for contribution, I suppose. Sack 5 prestige to get a bit more money from this, because if we increase influence we get more money from ask for contribution. But let's first do the nobility. So nobility, we can also get this influence to 75, I think this 67. Okay, we'll get it above 80 a little bit. I like to abuse estates quite a bit. So we'll get it above 80, and then we'll just revoke one province, since they have 14%, but they only demand 10. We have about 10 years time before the disaster triggers, so I'm not really worried. So let's get our 150 free military power, and now for the Diplo power, I would really like to get 150 as well, because I'll need it for exploration ideas, but I don't know. I won't be able to get burghers to 40 influence to recruit minister, to get them to 75 afterwards, because I will need to give them territory. So this is the estates map mode. This is clergy and this is nobility, and there's no provinces owned by merchant guilds. And also if I get here, this is autonomy, and we don't have any autonomy, so it really it's a waste to give provinces right now. But after we expand, I'm gonna give some provinces to merchant guilds, get their influence up, and get the 150 Diplo points. So that will be just fine. I need claims on you. So is this... Okay, I already have a claim here, and let me fabricate on Hunchun. I don't know. I'm terrible at East Asian names. Bear with me, please. So I'm gonna try and fabricate on these two as well, although I mean this one would be nice since it has a bit more development. If you're wondering how I know, I think the city graphic on the province is bigger, the bigger the development is, so you can like learn to quickly tell the worth of a province just from looking at the city graphic. If you go to the terrain map mode, it's even nicer, but I rarely use that. Um, so yeah, this province would be nice to have claim on. Also this one, because I really need it for the Ainu contact. Um, Ainu will be good to establish a base in Japan, so we don't have to ship troops over uh, for a war. We can just have them here. Um, but yeah, I got claim here. Now I need 30 spy power to get it here, and then 35 to get here. I don't know if we'll be able to get it before we go to war. Let's try and declare. Now everyone joins. Okay, I think the war will be for next episode. Just quarantine them. I always select the quarantine option on that event. I haven't read it in a long while, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. So we are earning money. We are almost at our force limit. One more actually. Let's train up. And advisor wise, we could actually get advisor. I'm thinking about Korchin declared war on Yaren. Oh wait, these guys are just going full speed at one another, but I'll just wait for my opportunity and then hop into. I really need this province to block Ming from expansion, and then this one, and then this one because it's the center of trade, and then this one because it's 15 development, iron. These provinces here are pretty good, and I would really want to conquer them. But yeah, that will be it for this episode. It's gone well over 20 minutes. I would like to keep my episodes around 20 minutes. And this was it. I'll pause the game now and we'll continue in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I hope you join me next time. Bye bye.